Gillette Cavalcade of Sports is on the air.
Sharp too. Choose the razor that is built for you. Light and regular and heavy. Hey, slick shave for any beard. Olay!
Good evening. This is Jimmy Powers greeting you from Madison Square Garden in New York City and welcoming you to television ringside for the Gillette Safety Razor Company. Tonight we bring you the 10-round lightweight bout between Johnny Busso of Astoria, Long Island, and Carlos Ortiz of New York City. Gillette telecasts the major boxing event of the week every Friday night, and such headlines attractions as the All-Star Baseball Game, the World Series, the Blue and Gray Football Game, the Rose Bowl Game, and the Triple Crown of Racing. It is our way of thanking you for using Gillette products. In earlier bouts tonight, Danny Russo, decision Charlie Cummins.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to meet some of the boys. Outstanding young heavyweight from Linden, New Jersey, Harold Carter. 3 weeks from tonight, Friday, July the 18th, the feature attraction, Bobby Scanlon, who is undefeated. He's from California. And New York's own Gail Kerwin will meet in the feature 10-rounder. Here's Gail Kerwin. Let's give a nice hand. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks from tonight, Friday, July the 11th, the feature attraction brings together Mickey Crawford and Gaspar Ortega. We'd like to mention something about another 10-round bout will also be featured on the card. It brings together Bobby Rogers and the youngster who is highly regarded from Philadelphia. He has had 12 bouts, undefeated, scoring 11 knockouts. Here he is. We want you to remember his name, Len Matthews. Len Matthews. 2 weeks from tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the ring officials assigned by the New York State Athletic Commission. Judges are Artie Schwartz and Bill Recht. The timekeeper, George Bannon. Counting for the knockdowns at the bell, Arthur Mercanti. And your referee for the main event, Bonnie Felix. 10 rounds. From Astoria, Long Island, wearing black trunks. He weighs 137 and a half. Johnny Busso. Busso. His opponent, formerly of the East Side, now living in the Bronx. He's wearing white trunks, weighs 137, Carlos Ortiz. Ortiz. Main event, 10 rounds, another bout to follow.
And I want a clean bout. We order you to break, stop punching, and step back. In the event of a knockdown, the man that goes down must take an 8 count. Man standing up goes to the neutral corner. I'll start counting. And don't resume boxing until I tell you to do so. Now shake hands. Come on, boxing.
The last time out, each man was on the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports. The last time you saw Carlos, he defeated Joey Lopes at Hollywood, California on May the 9th. The last time you saw Johnny Busso, it was May the 23rd. He defeated Laurie Godey here in the Garden. Busso in black. by our camera right to the head. Carlos came in with a lead to the body. Both boys have great local followings. Busso has quite an Italian following, and Carlos, of course, is one of the best Puerto Rican fighters we've seen since Sixto Escobar and Pedro Montanez. 1 minute to the end of the first round here at Madison Square Garden on your Gillette Cavalcade of Sports. Busso in black, Carlos Ortiz in white.
All right, break.
10 seconds to the end of round one. That's the end of round one. Wow. Ortiz has a habit of holding with one hand and hitting with the other, and the referee made that motion behind his neck to warn the Puerto Rican for holding and hitting. you hear a lot of cheers in the background because both of these boys have great neighborhood followings. Johnny Busso is ranked 10th among the world lightweight challengers. Born in Poughkeepsie, 24 years old, brought up on the Lower East Side of New York, now lives in Astoria with his young bride, Rosalind. He's the son of Joseph and Josephine Busso. His father operates a button factory. He has one brother, Tommy, attended Seward Park High until the 7th term, then went to work in his father's factory. Started in the amateurs just for kicks. Did so well without teaching, he decided to take a chance in the pros. He won 3 out of 4 amateur fights, 3 by knockout. His favorite fighter, Rocky Marciano. He likes records of all kinds, plays them constantly. Managed by Nunzi DeLuca. His record, 33 wins and 40 fights, 6 setbacks, 1 draw, knocked out 15. Johnny Busso. Earlier tonight, Frank Ippolito of the Bronx defeated Tony DiCola on a split decision, and Danny Russo of Brooklyn defeated Charlie Cummins of Philadelphia. Two very clever youngsters, Carlos and White, a particularly good boxer. Doesn't have the punch of Busso. Busso knocked out 15. Ortiz has knocked out only 9 out of 26. This is New York State. Scoring system is by rounds. Points are used only if the rounds are even at the end.
All right.
1 minute to the end of round 3. This is the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports, Madison Square Garden. And a very colorful evening here because behind us we can hear the fans rooting for their favorites in Spanish and in Italian.
All right, come on, quick.
Seconds. That's the end of round 3.
Strike.
let's take a look at this very clever boy. Carlos Ortiz was born in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. He's 22. He's undefeated in 27 straight fights, ranked 6th in the lightweights. He's the son of Edwin and Ernestina Ortiz. He has 2 brothers, 5 sisters, graduate of the Machine and Metal Trades High School, a sergeant in the National Guard, worked as a warehouseman, began fighting in the Boys Club, won the AAU lightweight title in '54, fought in London. He goes in for baseball and mambo dancing. He's married to the former Norma Tull, a childhood sweetheart, managed by Ed Ferguson, trained by Sammy Sherwin, and his professional record, 26 wins, 1 no decision. The fights tonight are coming your way from New York. It's fair and cool here. The forecast is it'll be in the 50s here tonight. Low humidity, 47%, to the temperature at 10 o'clock, 75 degrees. Carlos in the white, very effective, fighting in close or at long range. Beautiful boxer. One minute to the end of round 5 on your Gillette Cavalcade of Sports. That's Barney Felix, who is doing his usually smooth job in here. It's a 10-rounder. Next week, the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports comes your way from Louisville on 4th of July. Then we're back here in the Garden for the next 2 weeks. And then I don't know where we go. Ten seconds. That's the end of round 5. Carlos and White, every now and then when he gets in close, seems to act as if he's a converted left-hander. Because he shifts and puts his right foot forward when he gets in close. Carlos blazes back when he's shaken up by those stiff punches. It's a question of how much credit to give for one stiff punch or 3 or 4 lighter punches. Well, next Friday, Louisville, Bill King and the IBC will present Jess Beaudry and Jerry Ludy. Jess Beaudry was born in St. Louis, and he has defeated Joe Thomas, Clarence Floyd. His complete record, he won 4 by decision, he won 18 by knockouts, and he lost only 1, and he was knocked out by 1 in 24 fights. His opponent, Jerry Ludy, is a 6-foot boy who was born in New Haven, Connecticut. He won 10 by decision, and he won 13 by knockouts. He lost 7 by decision. He boxed 1 draw in 31 fights. Both boys have knockout records that far exceed their winning decisions, so that should be a who's going to pull the trigger first type of fight. Next Friday, your Gillette Cavalcade of Sports comes from Louisville. Tonight, it is coming from Madison Square Garden, where earlier Frank Ippolito defeated Tony DiCola in a split, and Danny Russo defeated Charlie Cummings of Philadelphia. Both 10-rounders, and this is the main 10-round event. 10 seconds. That's the end of round 7.
Hi there.
Ortiz was really hurt at the bell. That's the most damage been inflicted tonight. Ortiz was badly shaken up, and that's what Busso, that's why it's going to be difficult to score this fight, because one hard punch can do more damage than 20 light punches. And that's why it's always difficult to score a fight. This is, of course, a famous neighborhood fight, but it'll have to go some to equal the neighborhood fight that took place in Yankee Stadium in June of 27 between Sid Terrace and Ruby Goldstein. That lasted a little more than 1 minute, but in those 60 seconds there were 10 rounds of thrills. Terrace on the floor early, got up to knock out Goldstein. Terrace collected 32,000, Goldstein 22. Everybody here all excited now because Carlos was badly shaken by Busso, who of course is the stiffer puncher. Carlos is still a little groggy. He's conceding this round, more or less. Seconds. That's the end of round 9.
Most
They touch gloves for the 10th and final round of a very good fight, punctuated by brisk rallies. Ortiz fought back gamely after almost being flattened at the end of round 8. Ortiz looking up at the clock. He's coasting in here, or trying to finish without running into any more of those blockbusters. One minute left in the fight, and it's been a pip. Either way the decision goes, you're going to hear a lot of yelps on this one, because the house is full of these 50-50 rooters, I would say. A strong puncher against a good boxer. And you have to assay the damage done. Busso finishing strong. And now Ortiz is in a rally. These are two clever boxers. They know that their time is running out. 5 seconds left. What a beautiful fight. There's the end. Look at the big smiles. Two good scouts. Both men grinning, congratulating each other. And judging from the applause from the crowd here, they liked it. And that's Ortiz you're looking at now. We'll have the decision in just a moment. That's Johnny Addy with the ballots. Everybody waiting for the decision here.
Nice fight! Hey, Johnny! Nice fight, man!
This is Johnny Addy.
Both judges, Bill Recht, I want to change that. Bill Recht, the judge, and the referee, Bonnie Felix, both score it 5-4, 1 even in favor of Johnny Busso. Judge Ali Schwartz scores it 6-4, Ortiz. They win it by majority vote, Busso.
Well, there is a an awful lot of cheering and screaming going on here in the garden tonight. It's been a beautiful fight. Johnny Busso came out and won the first round. Ortiz came along very cleverly in the intermediate rounds, but in the last 3 rounds, he almost went down at the end of the 8th round, and Busso swept the last 3 rounds. Sports voted at 6 and 4 for the Puerto Rican. Busso won on the card of the referee and Judge Bill Reck 5-4 and 1. So you can see 1 round either way meant the difference, and you can't get much closer than that. And that's the way the officials scored it. Stay tuned over these same stations for Fight Beat as Bud Palmer interviews the winner, Johnny Busso, immediately following the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports. And next week, your Gillette Cavalcade of Sports moves to Louisville, Kentucky for a light heavyweight 10-rounder between Jess Beaudry and Jerry Ludy, promoted by Bill King. Johnny Addy, because there was so much noise here that that Johnny Addy repeated the scoring, but I'll have to repeat it now too. Busso 5-4, 5-4-1 on the cards of the referee and Judge Reck, and Judge Schwartz voted for Carlos 6-4.
Celebrates the opening of its new $5 million exhibition hall with a non-title scrap between lightweight champion Joe Brown and Johnny Busso. Aggressive Johnny Busso, the underdog, is in black trunks. He's the 5th-ranked contender for reigning lightweight king Joe Brown's crown. Busso has forced the fighting in the 6 previous rounds, and now in round 7 maintains the upper hand against the crafty lightweight champion. The 32-year-old veteran possesses an unbeaten streak of 20 straight. Busso, 24 years of age, was last stopped by Carlos Ortiz. Johnny shows no ill effects from that setback as he battles the 135-pound ruler punch for punch. Brown in the white trunks is a product of New Orleans. He's not been beaten since August 1st, 1955, when he dropped a decision to Arthur Persley. Since then, his record has been marred only by a draw with Joey Lopes, whom he knocked out later in a title fight. Busso is keeping the retreating champion so busy that he's been unable to nail Johnny with his deadly right counter. The 5,000 spectators attending the nationally telecast bout are being provided with a memorable sports opening. Johnny Busso is seeking to gain a title shot with Joe Brown by virtue of this strong bid. Both fighters are mixing it up hot and heavy in the remaining seconds of the 9th round. In the final round, Busso shows no signs of tiring as he keeps up his relentless pursuit of the champion. Busso's most effective punches have been to the body, and he's not letting Brown get set to land any of his powerful punches. Busso keeps boring in steadily. Busso's not offering much protection for himself, but nonetheless, he continues to shatter Brown's efforts with a blazing finish. The final seconds tick away, and Johnny Busso has snapped Brown's 20-win streak. The upset victory should earn Busso a title contest with Brown early in 1959. The lightweight championship of the world is put on the line at Houston, Texas. Youthful challenger Johnny Busso has high hopes of wresting the title from the aging champion Joe Brown. The 33-year-old Brown lost a 10-round decision to the aggressive Busso in a non-title fight in November, but is a 2-1 favorite tonight. Busso in the black trunks takes the fight to Brown in the opening round, and it's a full-time job for the champ to avoid the off-thrown punches of the firing challenger. In his last two outings, Brown has shown a slow decline in the ring craft that carried him to the top over 2 years ago. Round 3 finds the battling Busso still playing the role of the aggressor, and the ring-wise Brown is content to get in an occasional jab that finds its mark. In the early minutes of the fourth round, Brown sends Busso reeling with a stinging right cross. Busso shakes off the ill effects of the punch and storms back with both hands, dishing out what would be KO power, but most of the punches miss the spot. After toying with the challenger for 8 rounds, Brown in the white trunks takes matters into his own hands in the 9th frame. A crushing right hand sends Busso crashing into the ropes and onto the apron, but once again the gutty Busso comes battling back, and the chase continues. Most people agree that after 13 years in the ring, Brown is beginning to slow down, but the 33-year-old champ is still able to handle himself in tight situations, which Busso finds out the hard way. Brown's short jabs have turned Busso's face into a crimson sea. In the 15th and final round, Busso finds his dream of becoming lightweight champ ticking away and makes a last-ditch effort to stop Brown with an unending flurry of punches. Busso's final flurry fails to impress Brown, and the lightweight king plays with the challenger until the final bell sounds to end the fight. When the ballots are counted, the victory goes to Joe Brown, who successfully defends his lightweight championship. It was an unimpressive showing for Brown, but the Houston Slugger has often proven that he fights only hard enough to win, and this strategy has made him the lightweight champion of the world, and who can argue with success?